Hobbs. WILLIE, and he's going to run it out from 8 yards deep. Jets in full pursuit, and Hobbs able to get past the wave. Hobbs taken off. He's at midfield, inside the 20, and he's running it back 108 yards. A little history made to open up the second half.
Here's the point. Coming across, you think, oh, they're going to get him inside the 20, but the blocking and that little burst of speed was enough to get Ellis Hobbs through that one hole, and then tremendous hustle by other Patriot players.
Kicking it to the far side of the field, and that's pulled in by Willie Andrews. And Andrews up the middle and off to the races and to the end zone for a touchdown. 74 yards. A determined effort to kick away from Ellis Hobbs, and Willie Andrews takes it back.
Jay Feely's wondering, what do I have to do? I placed it right where I wanted it. Just really poor coverage by the Miami.
New England gets the football to start the second half. This one hits the ground at the 16. And high stepping it down at the 5. Now taken off. It's Tate! He may break it. To the 40, to the 30. No one has an angle on him. He's at the 10, and he's taking it home. Touchdown, New England.
How about that? The kick hits the ground, squirrels to the middle, little hop by Brandon Tate, but the Bengals lose their discipline. You see guys spread across the field at different levels. Well, here you go. You're Brandon Tate. What's it look like? Oh, nice little hop, and look at that hop. That little, it allowed him to really stick his right foot in the ground, and that little cut back to the left just helped create a hole. A bigger hole, I should say.
Carpenter kicks to Brandon Tate for 4 yards deep. And Tate got a very nice block at the point, and it gives him room to get the sideline. And Tate, who took one back against Cincinnati to open the second half, has a 103-yard kickoff return to start the half. A touchdown.
In games like this, Brandon Tate, the all-time NC2A return leader, bounces it to the outside, and watch this burst. That's twice for Brandon Tate. What an impact play on special teams. John Wright on cue.
Edelman back deep. Retreats. From the 6. Dodges one man. Still on his feet. He's loose. Julian Edelman. Will they catch him? No! Touchdown, New England! 94 yards! Well, Bill, you go back to the first meeting, they scored 35 points in the second half, an NFL record, 6 different ways in that game. You give Julian Edelman extra opportunities. He just separates great blocks down the field, and now no one's going to catch Julian Edelman. As I mentioned, Bill, they scored 6 different ways the first time these two teams got together. A rushing and passing touchdown.
You think Gronkowski was okay? You know, neck. He's fine.
He's a big guy.
You know who's also okay? Julian Edelman is okay. 72 yards on the punt return for the touchdown. Patriots extend the lead, and this really is the knockout punch. 24-3.
As Falk won't get the touchback this time, McCourty's going to bring it out. And McCourty's got a lane. He's past Falk, and McCourty's off racing. McCourty inside the 30. He's going to match the Jets touchdown with the 104-yard return and no flag.
It's a wonderful kickoff for the Jets. Nice change of direction by McCourty. It looked like he was going to go across the field. He stuck that foot in the ground, and he went left, and the Jets defense overplays it.
But now, game to measure yourself against New England. McAfee, not nearly as good as the one that didn't count because of the penalty. Edelman gets free, and Edelman cuts back. He's down the sideline. Edelman still on his feet and takes it in for the touchdown.
There you go. You give him a second chance. It is not a good punt. It was low, and Julian Edelman timed it perfectly. Came forward and was catching the football right in stride, and that catches the defense by surprise, and he avoids the tacklers to run for the long touchdown. But what a job judging the flight of the football.
Undrafted Malcolm Butler, the cover man on that one. Edelman is the return man. Lost the handle. Somehow Brandon Bolden did not block it. He was right there. Here's Edelman. Edelman's got room to run. Past the 50. Cuts back past Tommy. And Edelman going for his 4th career return. A new Patriot record. Things went haywire for the Broncos from the start.
The football slipped out of the hands of Colquitt, but how about up inside and then breaks it out? Oh, boy, they got away with the block there that could have been called a clip.
The right tackle of the kicking team was downfield prior to the kick. A penalty is declined. Result.
Handling the football on that series for Houston.
That's what it takes. 12-play drives usually score against this defense, even a field goal.
It's DION Lewis. From the 2 and taken off. He's taken off. Peters trying to chase him. That is not a fair match. Lewis is going to break it. 98 yards.
It was such a focus coming into the game. It's a beautiful high kick to one side of the field. And then DION Lewis, boy, that's the tackle. Once he breaks it, there's no way he's going to be caught. And Brian Peters, the
Manis will send it down toward DION Lewis. And this will be returnable from a yard in the end zone. Here comes Lewis. Lewis down the sideline. Lewis still on his feet. And he will be not tackled. And if he stays in bounds, and he does, it is a touchdown. That's 103 yards. DION Lewis skirting the sideline right in front of the Denver bench.
As he comes up the field, setting up his blocks, just a little in, a little out, and there he goes. And then once McManus missed, it was just a foot race, a little hesitation and go. Oh my goodness, for all the issues, it's like he stayed in all the way, for all the issues that the Broncos had a week ago. Now it's their special teams haunting them.
Stays in bounds. That was the last guy with an opportunity to knock him down, Devontae Booker.